Welcome back to the SMT YouTube channel. Folks, this is pretty big. I think this is going to draw a lot of interest from people just because, when the phone can do a lot and the service can do a lot, I think that brings a lot of value to the table. So the Google Pixel 10 generation has satellite connectivity built in, of course, right? That's the direction that all the phones are going. Apple devices, Samsung devices, carriers are all moving towards satellite connectivity, the next monetization strategy, all those things. More recency to this kind of developing services of satellites, direct-to-device, non-terrestrial networks is the Google Pixel 10 generation, accompanied with T-Mobile satellite service, the TSatellite piece. We're talking about, I guess, kind of being advanced compared to all the other phones that could be used on the network. So let me give you guys this news. T-Mobile's satellite to phone connectivity on the Pixel 10 generation of phones, 10, 10 Pro, 10 Pro XL, have early access to data services on T-Mobile's T-Satellite network access through Starlink and SpaceX. What makes this unique is the early access piece. We're talking about actual data usage starting August 28th, which is just a week away. And this would be early access because I think they weren't slated to officially launch this until October. So other devices are going to have to wait for that. So it's, I guess, kind of like a bit of a early beta test, I suppose, in a way, a soak test, if you will. So if you're off the grid, if you are, not connecting to a nearby terrestrial cell tower, you'll have access to Google apps like Maps, Messages, Find Hub, location services, obviously. Picture messaging, video messaging will be in tow. Navigation, of course, with Google Maps, even in remote areas, sounds like a win. You'll get your standard experiences too, like the SMS, location sharing, emergency alerts, and I think calling. So if you get all those things in a stable form, and then you throw on top of the fact that US Cellular now has enabled like full roaming with T-Mobile and those kind of things. I mean, you're actually talking about the best way to have coverage on T-Mobile. It would actually be the Google Pixel 10 devices with all of those connections in tow, along with US Cellular. Like, we're talking about a lot of enhancements to the T-Mobile network experience. So I'll go ahead and link you guys. I'll get the via satellite link here, the satellitetoday.com article from Rachel, so you could check out more of the details. But it's clearly a step forward in the direction for T-Satellite, kind of the marriage between the device, the max potential of the network with all of its features. I think this is probably the best way to go. If you want to be on the cutting edge, if you're in these situations where it can be leveraged and utilized, I actually think that this does give the Google Pixel 10 generation the edge, even above an iPhone, like a 16 Pro Max or even a 17 generation, until they kind of match these kind of things. We see what that brings to the table. But this would be the move, at least until October. You know what I mean? Things could change. Devices getting dropped all the time, and they'll have the features and all that. But yeah, this would be a great way to go. And you guys know I'm a big fan of Google Pixel phones. That software experience, the UI, the interface, the software is great. All the lifestyle features that really make it an amazing experience. Even if the hardware isn't as powerful as a model year iPhone or as powerful as a Galaxy, right, in terms of processing speed. They say they've improved quite a bit with the TSMC made processor, with the new Tensor. And the cellular modem seems to be, stable and working well, and some people actually prefer it, seeing some cool upload features. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Questions, comments, concerns are welcome. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.